Hey, thanks for joining us again today. Today we're at Autosport in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. However, if you have been on the site recently, you may have seen that we are moving all the inventory within the next month up to our store in Indiana, PA. I've been driving back and forth for 10 years and I had some changes in my family. We have a daughter now and just getting to be too much running. So at some point we're going to be moving everything up to Indiana, PA. So make sure you contact me before you come to see where the car's at. But right now we're in Pittsburgh and we got a super nice 2004 Nissan 350Z Enthusiast Edition. I bought this car down in Texas. It's a two-owner, Clean Carfax. Had it shipped up here, gone over for PA state and emissions testing. Not gonna lie, I probably put about 50 miles on it. Car runs great, and these cars are just getting super hard to come by, especially with 26,000 miles and a 6-speed manual transmission. So we're going to do a little walk around today. I'll show you how the top works, any blemishes on the paint that stick out, go over the interior, engine bay, and if you haven't been on the site yet, also be sure to look at the pictures. At the end of the pictures, there's some underneath photos of this car, and you can see it's always been in a nice dry climate, and just a real nice example of a 2004 Nissan 350Z. So we always start in the front, work our way around. From what I can tell, this car hasn't had any paint work on it. There's a little touch up right in front of the headlight here. You're not going to see it in the camera, but look like somebody touched it up with a little touch up paint. The lower front bumper, very minimal chipping at the bottom. You're not going to get the bumper painted over it. Again, I like to tell you this stuff's there. That way, whether you're coming in to look at the car or you're getting it shipped right to your house, you know exactly what you're getting. Other than along the bottom here, just some very minor chips and very light scratch, nothing to get excited about. Both headlights are nice. The hood, I don't see any dents or anything significant on it. Again, these are Nissans, they're not Porsche, so the quality is there, but it's not quite as high end as a Porsche or Ferrari or something. So you're going to expect some minor wear and tear here and there. Whenever I got the car, these wheels are prone to fading over time. So I did have them sent out and professionally powder coated in the original Hyper Silver. Really came out nice. I mean, honestly, they probably look just as good, if not better than new. Calipers, you can see, are painted red. I did put front brakes and rotors on the front of this, slave cylinder, and again, PA inspections whenever we got it in. I don't think it needed anything else, but I try to have them gone over as best as we can. That way, when you get them, they're ready to enjoy. Front tires and rear tires are all good. Lots of tread left. Okay, front fender into the driver door and the quarter. I don't see any dents. There's two little touch-up marks here. You'll see in the pictures, probably about a ½ inch each one. Again, you're not going to get a door painted over it, but that is there. Quarter panel. I guess if you want to come to the back, we'll do the back end here. Just a really nice silver finish. It almost looks wet. Rear tail lights, there's no haze or anything to them like a lot of them get. Down along the sides here, reverse lights, designations, all nice. There's 1, 2, 3 little chips there that have been touched up. Rear bumper, really nice and clean. It's never been bumped in a garage or anything like that. Just shows as it should. These cars come with dual exhaust. I'll fire it up at the end. You're not going to hear it because of the microphone, but just has a nice original stock sound to it. Obviously, you can do a lot to these cars to beef them up too. So, but this is all original. There's not even an aftermarket air intake on it. So, trunk area, just as it should be, and the channels, everything nice and clean, no kind of rust or rot or really, even these struts are nice. Got the original manuals in here. I think there's 2 sets of keys. I'll look whenever we get in the car. And let's see here. Yep, original spare jack, everything's still there. So nice and clean. Close this. All right, passenger side into the quarter, door, and fender. I really don't see any dents again. Let's see, a little bit of wax. These little clear bras that they put down here, they do show a little bit of wear on them. You know, you just kind of have to deal with it. They're 21 years old, but the only thing you could do is either have it taken off professionally, or a lot of people actually just get black, which looks kind of nice. This convertible top, I don't have any paperwork that's been replaced, but it's almost too nice to be original. I mean, there's not even crease marks or anything in this top. The rear seal is nice and tight, glass with the rear defrost, obviously. It operates as it should. All the seals and the rubbers and the gaskets, really nice and clean on this car. Again, I mean, there's not even any fraying on these stitchings, so I don't know if it's been replaced, but if it is original, I'm very impressed. Okay, let me think here. I guess if Kevin wants to stand over here, I'm going to run the top, and then once the top's down, I'll go through the interior with you back in that corner. That way you can catch the whole thing. Okay, if you haven't had one of these cars before, a couple little tricks you got to know. One, parking brake has to be on. Two, your foot has to be on the brake. Otherwise, the top won't go. Fire it up here. Neutral. Release that. Parking brakes on. And hold the button in. Just about as smooth as you could ask for, really. I'm going to shut it off, but there's no kind of dash lights or anything on. No warning lights. The radio. If you want to come over here, actually, and open this door up. Whoop. This interior is just super nice and original. You can see the radio, the center console. A lot of times these get really chipped and scratched and just abused over time, but even all this hard plastic, the leather around here, the dash pad's nice and clean. Really small little hole here. I think somebody had an aftermarket GPS on it. Again, no kind of dash lights or warning lights. Cruise control, horn, radio's nice and clear. It's not pixelated at all. It's on AM, so probably not going to get any stations, but some classical music for you. Okay, you can see both seats after I get out of it. Both seats are nice. Seat bolsters, really nowhere to show at all. Now there's a clear bra that goes back here that whenever the top goes down, it creates almost a suction seal. Again, you're going to see a little bit of cracking in that clear bra. If you want to get it replaced or removed, no big deal. But again, you're not going to see it when you're driving it. All right, these are you want to close the door. These are a 3.5 liter V6 engine. I forget the horsepower. Something tells me I think it's around 280 or 290, which for this little car is excellent. Underneath the hood, I mean, where do you find this anymore? A lot of times, you know, they start getting corroded or faded. None of that. Engine bay just as it should be. All the covers, all the plastics, everything is just original. If you're looking for an original car, low mileage with a 6-speed, you just can't find these cars anymore. And I've had a lot of them over the years. And these cars, they seem to either be nice or they're not nice. There's usually no in between. But even the brass, I guess you'd call them fittings and bolts and screws and the aluminum and the air conditioning mechanisms, everything's just nice on this car. And again, whenever you look at the pictures of the underside, you'll see that as well. And but anyways, this car is currently located down at Autosport in Pittsburgh, PA. Again, we will be moving here soon up to Indiana, PA, which is only about 45 minutes. I've been driving back and forth for 10 years. So give us a call, 724-388. We got 2 sets of keys, 724-388-4930, and we'll do what we can to get this guy in your garage. Thanks.